tackle shop, it can be a bit daunting when you see the huge displays of all the different hooks and sinkers and the different pre-tied rigs and all sorts of things. But actually it's really quite simple. There are two different types of sinkers that we use, and they both go with the two basic types of rigs. And there are two types of hooks. Same thing. Two rigs, two hooks, two sinkers. And I've got them here. Look, here we go. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. We've got the big round sinkers, right? The round ones which we use for what we call a running rig. Okay, and I'll show you what that rig is in a minute. And then we have teardrop sinkers, or sinkers for the bottom, which go on a ledger rig. So the sinker's at the bottom of the rig with these ones. And these come in different sizes. They're designed for easily switching the size of the sinker without tying any knots. So they've got the little swivel or the eye at the top. So those are two basic types of sinkers. And then I have all my little beads, like these coloured beads, and I'll show you where I put those too. I have a special purpose for those. Then the hooks, right. Jarvis Walker are some of the best hooks around, and I've been using these for years. Now there are two different types of hooks, okay? There's what we call a recurved hook, or sometimes a mutsu hook, and an octopus or suicide hook. Those are our two basic types. The recurved hooks are a bit like the longline hooks, little square ones with the point curving around and facing back into the shank, and a bit like the traditional Maori bone hooks you see in the museums, or the ones from the Polynesian islands, and same thing. The point goes back in towards the shank, and that's designed so that when the fish picks up the bait, swims away with it, and the weight comes on the line, it drives the hook into the corner of his mouth. The other ones are the suicide or octopus hook. They can be offset so that the point is angled one side or the other of the shank. There's no particular advantage in those, to be fair. And the other thing that changes is the eye. Sometimes that can be straight up and down, sometimes angled back like this. I like these ones for a particular type of knot, but again, it doesn't really matter. There are not a lot of rules with fishing, you know. There's no right and wrong way for doing things. Apart from the basics, you can actually do it any way you like. As long as you understand what you're trying to achieve, you're 90% of the way there. And we're going to help you get there.